Здравствуйте, здравствуйте, всем привет, меня зовут Наташа, мы продолжаем с вами играть в Потерянный горизонт. И у нас сейчас у нашего Фентона сложная задача, так как он должен вызвать на поединок какого-то ужасного Азиза, чтобы... А для чего нам это надо? Чтобы заработать 100 франков. Все, вспомнила. Давайте, наконец-то, мне уже страшно заранее, зайдем в эту палатку для борьбы. На Фентоне очень модный прикид, как вы видите.
I am looking for a challenger for Aziz the Invincible. Who has the courage to challenge Aziz?
Вот это
100
машина.
francs for anyone who can bring Aziz to his knees.
Фентон, ты уверен, что ты справишься? Вот это громила. Что-то я сомневаюсь, что у нас что-нибудь из этого получится. Ну, посмотрим.
A bucket of water. I'm not thirsty.
Так, он не хочет пить, это зрители, они думают, что про них что-то
Well, there are no
интересное
blood
можно.
splatters, so that's reassuring. Although it might just be no one stupid enough to fight him.
Ну, давайте, наверное, надо к нему обратиться. Мне не терпится на это посмотреть.
Finally we have a new challenger for Aziz. This is your purpose here, stranger, yes?
Ну да,
I'm not here for the conversation.
Put your hands together for the challenger from the west. How should I announce you?
Well, my name's Fenton Paddock.
A dull name. Where are you from?
Hong Kong?
But you are British, no? Leave it to me. I am an expert in such things. Introducing the challenger from 10,000 miles away, here to fight against the champion of the Caramouche, Aziz the Invincible. Please, welcome to the ring, the foreigner, the 300-pound titan, the one and only Padlock! If Padlock can defeat the undefeatable Aziz, he will claim for himself a prize worthy of a champion. 100 francs. The rules of the game are very simple. The one who lies motionless on the ground for more than 10 seconds, or who is ejected from the arena first, loses.
ну да, правила действительно
Let the
предельно
battle
просты.
begin.
Ну, имя ты
God,
нам,
what have I let
конечно,
myself in
придумал.
for?
Действительно. Мало того, что тебя обозвали падлой. Ну, что-то подобное я себе и представляла. Ну, то есть чего-то подобного я и ожидала, в принципе.
I did warn you about Aziz.
I'm
Чудес
just
не
trying to lull
бывает.
him into a false sense of security. Next time, it's the real deal. Jesus, I'll be lucky if I walk away from the next time.
Да, я так думаю, что нам надо как-то хитростью взять.
Is there nobody here who would like to challenge Aziz? Are you all cowards?
Не сможет наш Фентон его победить в открытой борьбе. Мышь потеряла, извините.
Aziz water bucket. He drinks from this before every fight.
Мне так представляется, что мы должны что-то ему туда подмешать. Ну что? Не детектор золота же. А что за палатка шамана?
Nur Aldine. Maybe I should take a look.
Давай, может быть, он нам что-нибудь нашаманит. Как же нам заработать, наконец, 100 франков?
Peace be with you, my friend.
And with you too.
Relax. And let me tell you your fortune.
Ну, я не знаю, насколько это нужно. Я бы, например, наверное, не хотела бы узнавать свою судьбу. Но здесь мы ответим
It's
по-другому.
not really my thing, but you can have a go if you like.
Why is it that you are here if you do not believe?
That's a good question.
Wait. You're looking for someone.
Who isn't?
Well said, my son. But you are looking for a friend. But along the way, You have already lost much.
Granted. My plane, my booze, my artificial sheep.
You've traveled far and wide, but what you seek is a long way away and well hidden. To reach it, you will have to break boundaries that could bring you close to failure. And perhaps after all that, you will see something that was never meant to be seen. This search is a test. If you pass it, you will find what you are looking for. If you fail, then endless darkness will come over the world, and all hope will be lost.
You've managed to be both incredibly vague and very specific. You're saying I'm responsible for saving the world. All I'm really after is my friend Richard.
Both questions lead to the same answer. If you succeed, you will find your friend. You will have to decide, however, what price you are willing to pay to save your friend. If you fail, it will be more than his life at risk.
Not for the first time. I think we're done here. I don't really have time to decipher these cryptic pleasantries.
Wait! I see something joyous as well. Shortly before you reach your goal, you will find something that you do not seek, because you believe it to be lost.
You mean I'll have a full set of cufflinks again?
Фентон, как всегда, пытается шутить, но вообще шаман такой сильный дяденька, оказывается. Потому что сказал-то он, в принципе, все правильно.
Well, hats off to you. It was a good performance at any rate.
Knowing your future can be exciting, but frightening as well. Whatever way you look at it, it's a very
Ну и
intense
лицо у него,
experience.
видите,
Yes, but something tells me that intensity isn't entirely natural. Be honest, you've got something a bit naughty burning in the background, right?
Oh, this is no
наркота.
secret. The smoke of the thorn apple seed opens the mind and deepens your consciousness.
То,
There
что
has been
нужно
no manipulation or
для
hypnosis.
нашего
I
не совсем
simply
белого
sharpened
друга.
your senses so that you could see images from your future.
I don't know. I'm feeling pretty relaxed, if you know what I mean.
And tomorrow, you will have a serious headache. But do not concern yourself. Thorn apple is not harmful in such small quantities. Believe it or not, we actually use it as an aphrodisiac and a remedy for lung problems, as an example. Having said that, you need to know that it is poisonous and must be used in moderation.
Ну вот это мне и нужно, я так понимаю.
Can you sell me some of your thorn apple seeds?
You seem to like those, don't you?
I have some problems with my lungs or something. I think thorn apple seeds are the only cure.
It sounds most likely. Unfortunately, I cannot give you any from my stock, as I am already running low. But you can find thorn apples growing almost anywhere where there's enough moisture. It looks like a thorny weed with white flowers. You're sure to find some in the area.
Thanks.
Ну, я не буду вот это спрашивать, потому что я уже, кажется,
Goodbye.
поняла. Хотя, если уж он растет везде, он мог бы дать нам из своих запасов и пополнить свои потом, чтобы нам не бегать. Ну ладно.
Can't wait to get this robe off. Blue's not my color.
Тебе не синий не идет, тебе просто этот балахон не идет. Вот здесь, в оазисе, не зря же нам показывали этот куст, с которого я ничего не могла срывать. А вот теперь я думаю, что вот он же говорил про белые цветы. Я думаю,
These
это
must be
он
the
и
seeds the
есть.
shaman talked about. I'll grab a plant. They're a little thorny, but needs must.
Да, это он и есть. Ну а теперь пора успокоить нашего друга, который явно
Is
не
there
спал.
nobody here who would like to challenge Aziz? Are you all cowards?
Да, и один из них я, но я хитрый трус. Поэтому я сейчас эту жертву анаболиков, потому что в спортзале так накачаться невозможно, немножко успокою.
Bad, Fenton. Shouldn't be
Надеюсь, у
cheating,
меня это
but it's all for the
получится.
greater good. I just need to slip the seeds in when no one's looking.
I am looking for a challenger for Aziz the Invincible. Who has the courage to challenge Aziz? 100 francs for anyone who can bring Aziz to his knees.
Да-да, это я.
Job done.
You? You want to try again? Really? Hear ye, hear ye. The British Bulldog, the mighty Pedlock, has returned to challenge Aziz once
Padlock.
more. This is why you have returned, correct?
Да, для этого.
Sure, I'll give it a try.
Excellent. Let the battle begin.
Надеюсь, это сработает. Молодец. Хороший мальчик. Ты сделал все как надо. Да, 100 франков мои есть. Пол проблемы решено.
Unbelievable. How did you best Aziz?
I am the mighty Padlock. Do you need more explanation?
I am certainly impressed. We will need to retire
Да
Aziz
нет,
very
он не
soon.
виноват.
Please,
Не
take your
надо
100
так с ним.
francs.
Thanks very much. Can't wait to get this robe off. Blue's not my color.
Да, ты это уже говорил. Ну, возвращаемся в город, и у нас есть наконец-то деньги, чтобы сыграть с наперсточником. По-моему, мы задержались в этом городке. Пора нам выкупить наконец-то профессора Кейса и двигаться дальше. Куда дальше, пока непонятно. Вообще,
Ah, it's you again. What do you think? Care for a little game?
ну а что мне остается? Конечно,
Why not?
хочу.
Maybe I'll get lucky.
Хотя все
Excellent.
вы жулики, конечно,
start
с
with a
этими своими
warm-up round.
наперстками.
We'll play without bets first. Before we start, take a close look at everything so that you understand the game and won't accuse me of anything afterwards. So, I've got a wooden ball here. I'll set it under this cup. See?
You
Ну,
haven't lost me yet.
Now, I'll move the cups to different positions. Got it?
I think so.
Where's the ball now? Choose a cup.
ну, сделал он это достаточно медленно. По-моему,
Middle
этот...
cup. Got to be.
Exactly. You see? It's simple, isn't it?
Если все так будет и дальше, то
Let's get down to
мы просто
business.
озолотимся
If you
сейчас.
choose the correct cup, you will win double the amount of your bet. But if you get it wrong, your money belongs to me.
Got it.
Но почему-то мне
Let's
кажется, что здесь есть подвох.
Is it just me, or did you go a little faster that time?
Well, of course, it's going to get harder once you placed your bet. So, where's the ball?
The
Да.
ball has to be under the middle cup.
Or not? Tough luck.
Так я и знала, что все не так просто. Этот жулик что-то нас обманул. И так просто мы его не обыграем.
Damn. There goes my money.
Another round?
You'd love that, wouldn't you? No, no. I've had enough.
What a pity. Maybe later.
На
Wow.
самом деле, я думала,
This
может,
guy
я
earns his
просто...
money. I need to win it back. But I get the impression it's not exactly a fair fight. I need a way to track the ball's movements.
Да, получается, он действительно играет нечестно. Фентон больше не хочет с ним играть. Хотя я подумала, может быть, я просто не уследила за движением шариков. Но раз Фентон так говорит, только что же нам делать? Нам нужен какой-то магнит, что-то такое. Все, у меня 75 франков осталось из 100. Поэтому правильно, Фентон не хочет играть, он просто не хочет потерять остатки с трудом заработанных денег.
Somewhat implausibly, this device detects gold content.
Что мне кажется, что-то вот с
It's
этим можно
empty.
делать.
Pretty though. It's got an elaborate gold ornament on the top.
На крышке золотой узор. Детектор золота. Золотой узор, детектор золота.
Looks like it's working. The light comes on when I hold it up to the case. Guess it's real gold.
Настоящее золото, ну.
Looks like it's working. The light comes.
Подожди, вот здесь наверху какая-то пимпочка.
Why should I break this thing? Let me rephrase that. Why shouldn't I break this thing?
И да, получилось. Золотой шарик, и у меня есть детектор золота. Ну как же я уговорю этого парня поменять шарик? Конечно, любой нормальный жулик на это бы не согласился, но может быть в этой игре это и сработает.
I
Давайте
can't follow the
попробуем.
cups at all. I don't think there's much room for fair play in this arrangement on either side of the table.
Ah,
да.
it's you again. I knew you would want to give it another try.
Только
I'll play
как же я
again,
незаметно достану
But I
этот
want to make sure
детектор,
that
чтобы
everything's above
проследить за ним?
board.
You're not accusing me of doing something underhand with my cups or the ball, are you?
In a word,
Don't worry. I've got nothing to hide. I'll prove to you that I'm not cheating. I'll use any suitable item that you give me. It shouldn't be too big, and it has to fit under the cups. So, what should we play with?
how about this gold ball here?
No problem. We'll play with that.
Да, парень, зря ты согласился.
But that will double the opening bet. Each of us will put in 50 francs.
Okay.
Then let's get started. So, which cup is hiding your golden ball? If you guess right, you win 100 francs.
Ну, по идее, он опять под этим, если я правильно последил. Давай попробуем. Я не знаю, просто это тупо. Он увидит этот детектор.
The detector isn't showing anything. Guess the ball's not under there.
Да, нет, все правильно. Он им под столом двигает, но он бы все равно его увидел. Ну ладно, это же игра.
No reaction.
Главное,
The
что цель
golden ball doesn't seem
выполнена.
to be under the middle cup.
Значит, подправим.
God bless modern science. The gold detector lit up, so the gold ball must be under the right cup.
Господи, хоть бы получилось. Давай.
If the detector's working, the gold ball must be under this cup.
Да, давай рискнем,
All right
Фентон.
then,
Что нам
the ball
остается?
is definitely under the right cup.
So it is. We have a winner.
Must be my lucky day.
Аплодисментов
You can
не
say that
слышу.
again. Here are your 100 francs. How about a rematch?
А, ну да, мне же мало.
Why not? Seems like I'm on a real lucky streak right now.
Мне же нужно 200
Excellent.
франков,
We'll
а у
double the
меня
ante
только...
again. That means that each of us will wager 100 francs. If you guess correctly again, the 200 francs will be yours. Otherwise, I will be the lucky one. Okay?
Okay. It's a lot of money, but I feel unbeatable today.
All right then. I'll set the ball in the middle again.
Это мой шарик по-прежнему?
Fine by me. Feel free to make it a little harder this time.
Не, ладно, Фентон, не зарывайся, он догадается сейчас.
Now,
На его
where is
месте
the
я и
golden
так бы
ball?
уже догадалась, конечно. Просто у нас 175 франков получилось сейчас с нашим выигрышем. Или даже меньше. Там ставка-то какая была? По 50? Да, по-моему, 175, а нам нужно 200. Нам просто мало денег, нам еще надо играть.
Got it. The light on the detector lit up.
Вот он
Left
здесь.
cup. I'm 100% sure.
Ну и больше не
Are
будем
you really
рисковать, мы
sure?
уже выиграли.
I mean, we're talking about a lot of money here.
You can't make me change my mind. Left cup, I said.
Whatever you
Я
say.
не думаю, игра так, что сволочь, но есть, со мной поступит. Я так и знала, что я ничем не рискую. в
You got
принципе.
lucky again.
Unbelievable, eh?
Here are your 200 francs.
Не
I've
того
had enough
типа
for
эта
today.
игра,
My
чтобы
wives
я
will
проиграла.
kill me when they see my till.
Don't want another rematch?
Nope, not today. Your lucky streak will ruin me.
Well, no hard feelings. I'll get out of here.
Yes. I suppose I don't need to wish you good luck.
I
Раз-
finally got the bail money.
Ну ладно, я не думаю, что я его слишком разорил на самом-то деле. Жулик тот еще. Он быстро отыграется и быстро вернет все свои убытки. Когда ему попадется кто-нибудь честный, а не такой же жулик, как и я. То есть мы оказались на равных, в принципе. Вот, у меня даже больше денег. Не говори
Listen,
потом, Фентон, что у тебя
we-
нет денег, если
I've
еще
got
они
Professor Hayes'
понадобятся.
bail money.
У тебя останется
All of it?
25 франков, я
Yes.
запомнила.
200 francs.
Very well. Then Monsieur Hayes is free to go.
Ну давай быстрее, что так медленно идешь-то? Еле-еле, посмотри на него.
Come on, Hayes. You've made bail. Au revoir.
Are you okay?
Yes, thank you. Let's go. We have a lot to discuss.
Да,
I'm
давайте вы
terribly
пока
sorry
поговорите,
for
а
our
я
less than
попью
civil surroundings. As long as
водички.
dear Monsieur Lacoste is at my shop, it's a far from suitable venue for discreet conversation. At any rate, please make yourself comfortable. This tale is not a short one, but I'm certain it will be an interesting one.
That may be, Professor. Just bear in mind it's a long time since my last lecture. I need to find my friend. End of story.
I'm well aware of that, but if you ever hope to find your friend, you will need to know what you are searching for, and what may await you at the end of that search.
It's a new approach to me, but I suppose it couldn't hurt.
My academic research focused primarily on Tibet. I've been fascinated with its religion, its secrets, and its legends ever since I was a young man. I became something of an expert. I held a professorship, and sometimes I even received funding to lead expeditions. The last of these expeditions was with your friend, Yen Wang. As you know, we found a dead monk, pieces of a map, and a gemstone.
The Eye of the Dragon.
Exactly. The remains of the map held clues to a mythologized monastery in the Kembalung Valley. This hidden valley was said to contain the entrance to the legendary Shambhala. At that time, however, I only knew that the Buddhists believed Shambhala to be a kingdom where a dynasty of enlightened kings safeguard the most secret teachings of Buddhism. Of course, I always assumed that Shambhala was a religious myth, but the idea that this place could really exist, it was an exciting prospect. The chance for a truly sensational discovery. Unfortunately, the early onset of winter upset our plans, and we had to give up. I was never able to return to that search. Regardless, I compiled all the knowledge that existed on Shambhala. I studied all the available sources, retranslated old texts. The result was a picture of a mysterious place of indescribable power.
Can you describe it?
An ancient place. And it's not just important to Buddhism. Other religions and cultures also have ties to this location. There, my friend, is where all questions and answers have their origin. So that I may perceive whatever holds the world together in its inmost folds.
I'm not a big one for riddles, Professor. Could you be a little more concrete? I don't need enlightening, I just need my friend's whereabouts.
You may yet find both.
When do we get around to how?
How? By finding Shambhala, of course.
I'm not supposed to understand any of this, am I?
You want me to be concrete? Here's a very concrete story. It is the result of many years of research. About 10,000 years ago, a tribe of hunters and herdsmen discovered a colossal system of caves in the Himalayas. While they were there, their intellectual capacities suddenly grew exponentially. The technical advancements that resulted from this growth allowed them to settle in the caves. The people knew that this must be a very special place. At its center, they could feel a strong energy that seemed to be responsible for their rapid development. For these people, this energy proved to be a gift from the gods. They used this gift to build gigantic underground temple complexes. Within a few generations, a prosperous culture was flourishing. Science, art, and architecture were at a level far beyond what we know today. The people developed both a complex language and the first complete writing system. The energy itself, in combination with the rapid tempo of medical advancement, allowed the people to live to an extremely old age. Illness practically ceased to exist.
And these caves are supposed to be Shambhala.
Yes, I am thoroughly convinced that this is the case. However, you can certainly call it something else if you prefer a different name.
I don't know. Even without the dragon, it all still sounds like a fairy tale.
Well, the dragon... I personally believe that the dragon is merely a symbol, because the story continues.
Go on then.
Something must have happened, because Shambhala was abandoned. I don't know the exact reason why, but what could have caused the people to leave this wonderful place, apart from a true catastrophe?
You mean they got attacked by dragons?
In a way. The dragon seems to be a metaphor for this sudden catastrophe. I can only speculate on the exact nature of this event. However, I believe it has some connection to the energy of the place.
Okay, so they abandoned Shambhala, but why is the entrance still locked up?
Only a few people survived the catastrophe, and they certainly had good reasons for keeping their knowledge of Shambhala a secret. They trained a sworn caste of priests who passed on this knowledge from generation to generation, and who continue to do so today.
Actually, I think the Nazis killed them all.
But there would be more. The caste of priests established 2 monasteries, far from any other settlements in which to safeguard the secret. The first monastery was built directly over the only entrance to Shambhala.
In the Kembalung Valley?
Most of the priests stayed in this valley, along with one of the 2 artifacts that can open the entrance.
So you really believe that this secret chamber somehow leads to Shambhala? But that would mean that Richard is already...
Indeed.
But if he's there, can he still be alive? I mean, the dragon metaphor thing.
There's only one way to find out.
We need the second artifact, which is in the other monastery, right?
We can only assume so. The second group of priests hiked over the peaks of the Himalayas, the so-called Lost Horizon, until they reached the region that is part of India today. They hid the other key there, in a temple complex. Unfortunately, I never found out exactly where this temple complex is located.
But we have the Eye of the Dragon, and the engravings in the monastery say it'll reveal the location of the second key.
Only if we have the Keeper's map. And, alas, this is something I've long searched for. The only clues I've found refer to a remarkable map drawn up in 1513 by an Ottoman admiral named Piri Reis. For example, this map depicts the ice-free perimeters of the Antarctic. As you know, that continent was first officially discovered in 1820, more than 300 years later. So how could Piri Reis have known back then how the Antarctic continent looked without ice? The admiral, who had a talent for languages, made handwritten notes on the map. According to these notes, he used sources from many thousands of years ago when creating the map. He came across these sources during a trip through the Far East. Unfortunately, only a small fragment of the map still exists today.
And the Nazis have got it.
What?
When you said the Admiral's name, so-and-so Reis, I've heard that name.
Piri Reis.
The German expedition leader, the Countess. She was talking about a map in a Berlin museum, and she mentioned that name. Piri Reis.
My word. Sensational.
It's a chance at any rate. If we can get to the map before the Nazis do...
You want to go to Berlin?
We don't have a choice. It's the only way we can get at the map.
Quite apart from getting into the country at all, the map itself certainly won't be laid out in a display case. How do you expect this to work?
The Olympic Games are on. We just need to look like tourists. Besides, it's a lot more fun if you just worry about these things later. Let's get the eye and get out of here.
If you say so. Lacoste must be finished by now. Let's go.
Интересная история. Нам предстоит отправиться в Берлин.
Please wait a moment. The eye of the dragon is hidden in the back room.
То есть ему не только внесли залог, но он еще может забрать любые свои вещи. Вроде бы при залоге имущество не освобождается от ареста. Ну, не знаю.
Here it is. See? Perfect condition. Just like the day we found it.
Great. No time to lose. Let's get the next train to Casablanca. Then get on a ship to Spain or Portugal. The further from the Nazis, the better.
It sounds as if you're no stranger to running from problems, young man. You remind me of myself a few dozen years ago.
Professor, get down!
Неожиданно. Хана профессору. И камень он забрал.
Leave him. We have the eye.
Да что ж такое-то? Так это не похоже на нацистов, это какие-то американские гангстеры. Вы как там оказались? Вы должны в своем Чикаго сидеть.
They've taken it.
Don't get up. I'll get help.
Don't be a fool. You must follow them before they escape.
You need a doctor.
No. Listen carefully. If you are found on the crime scene, you will be arrested. You cannot help me anymore, my boy. But help yourself and the others recover the Eye of the Dragon. Now it's up to you. You alone to prevent the Nazis reaching Shambhala.
Да, печально. На самом деле, я думаю, никто не должен достичь Шамбалы, и не зря монахи охраняли вход в нее. Но человечество ничему не учится.
Excuse me, sir. A telegram just arrived for you.
То есть я считаю, что есть места, которые должны быть закрыты всегда, если они существуют на самом деле.
Anything else?
No, sir. I just wondered.
I don't need anything else at the moment. You may go.
Почему-то нас к губернатору вернули.
German ambush in monastery. Stop. Richard's still there. Stop. Paddock to the rescue. Stop.
Это наш
Now in India. Stop.
Фентон
Send
отправил
reinforcements.
телеграмму.
Stop. Waiting at Camp Hadley in Rangpur, North India. Stop. Signed Lieutenant Thomas Finch. Stop.
Да нет, не Фентон, а Томас. А почему он ее сжег? Что, губернатор, ты тут тоже мутишь? Глава 4. Логово льва. Ну, теперь понятно название игры, то есть «Потерянный горизонт» — это какой-то перевал в Гималаях, который ведет вот в эту самую Шамбалу, то есть ко входу в нее. Хотя нет, к какому-то другому монастырю, в общем. Какая все-таки игра масштабная, где мы только уже не побывали. Но она мне все больше напоминает секретные материалы. И, кстати, я все-таки узнала, что действительно одни и те же люди создавали эти игры. Ну, что неудивительно. Не зря я так и подумала. Все становится все интереснее и интереснее. Но на самом деле я жду, когда же мне уже дадут управление.
That must be where she plans to examine the map. What a coincidence. That's my plan as well.
Так, все, у меня управление, да? Нацистская свастика везде. Ну да, это же 36-й год, самый расцвет нацистской Германии. Более того, сейчас действительно в 36 году в Берлине была Олимпиада. Та самая знаменитая и очень спорная. И мы на ней побываем даже, скорее всего. Все это очень интересно, но со всем этим уже мы будем разбираться в следующей серии, как нам проникнуть в это здание музея. Видишь, Олимпийшпиль, Олимпийские игры. Как же нам украсть этот кусок карты? Все интереснее и интереснее. Ссылка на плейлист под видео. Пока-пока.